We out here to teach you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who you are according to the Bible. Now my brother, come talk to me real quick. So what we doing is we showing our people our history. You see these things right here? This happened to us. These atrocities happened to us. This is slavery. Why did this happen to us as a people? Do you know why? You have an idea why? Somewhere. What's your name, by the way?
My name is Dor.
Dor?
Dor.
Dorland?
Yeah.
Okay, Zeb. You call me Zeb for short.
Okay.
So what we doing, D? All praise. Made it easy for me. So what we doing is we showing our people the problem, what happened to us, and the solution to be able to fix these problems that's happened to us in our communities, right? Because would you agree that Milwaukee is a place where a lot of blacks and Hispanics go through poverty and oppression? Without a doubt, right? But we can say the same about Chicago. We can say the same about New York. We can say the same in Texas. It's our people that's going through the same atrocities. Why? Because we broke God's commandments and we disobeyed God. Therefore, that's why this stuff happening to us. Give me John 8:32. I'm going to show you something about the Bible. Because you said you believed in the Bible, right? All right, watch this. I'm going to show you something.
The book of John, chapter 8 and verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
So God said, we as a people, we got to know the truth. That's what's going to make us truly what? Free from this. This is what happened to us as a people. And when they said we was free and we was able to go, was we really able to go? Because we still stuck in the same place that they so-called freed us from. How we still in the same place that we was brought as slaves? We not free. We still slaves in the mind. But watch this, read.
And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
So God said we would learn the truth, and that would truly free us in the mind. Free us physically. Watch what the truth was. Go to Deuteronomy. I'm going to show you what happened. This is the truth of why this happened to us as a people. It wasn't because we was weaker than the white man. It wasn't because we was dumber than the white man. It wasn't because of these things. Because we know that we wise and we smart. But what happened? We disobeyed the source. We disobeyed the Most High God. And He made us and allowed us and this to happen to us as a people. Watch this, Deuteronomy 28.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15.
So you know a little bit about the Bible? Deuteronomy is Moses speaking. He wrote this book to a certain group of people. I'm going to show you Deuteronomy 1 and 1. I'm going to show you what people he wrote this to. Because to understand the Bible, you got to understand who it's to. That's what's the problem with Christianity. They just say the Bible's to everybody. God loves everything. So now you don't have no real understanding of what not to do, what to do, who God was referring to, who did this apply to. We don't know. Because we just got the broad, it's for everybody. It ain't for everybody. Because everybody didn't go through this right here, right? Did everybody go through this? Does everybody get shot down, murdered in the street for missing tail light? No, it's on video. White police officer said, we don't shoot our kind. You don't have to worry about it. And she was all nervous. The white lady was nervous. We put over and said, we don't shoot our kind. But for us, they do that to us. Because what? Read Deuteronomy 1 and 1.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
So these be the words which Moses spoke to all who? To all Israel, right? So now go to Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy 28 is a book that explains the blessings that God will put on Israel and the curses He will put on Israel. So to the voice of God, which is this Bible, read.
To observe, to do all His commandments.
To observe what the Bible say. Okay, this is what the law say. Thou shalt not kill. And then to apply, I'm not going to kill nobody. Read.
All His commandments and His statutes which I command thee this day.
What would happen if we didn't do that?
That all these curses.
All these what?
All these curses.
What would God put on us?
Curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So us as a people, like we stated at the beginning, Milwaukee, blacks and Hispanics is oppression. We curse. But God said if we disobeyed Him, He will put curses on us. Now I'm going to show you the curses. What was the purpose of the curses? 46.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 46.
Watch this,
and they shall be upon thee.
So those same curses that we read in 15, God said, they shall be upon thee.
For a sign.
For what?
For a
How
sign.
we know what street we on? For signs, national. Right? We know what street we on for a sign. So God said, the same way you can identify this street by signs, these curses, you're going to be able to identify who the real Jews are by signs. Not by, oh, I said I'm a Jew. Not by, oh yeah, I know I'm from the Yehudi. No, you're going to have to look at the signs that God put in the Bible and then examine that with a group or a race of people in the earth today and then match them up and say, okay, these people fit that they the Israelites. That's how we know we the Israelites. But read on.
For a sign and for a wonder upon their seed forever.
And he said these curses or these signs will be upon the real children of Israel forever. Meaning what? Till this day, you'll be able to identify who the real children of Israel is. Now watch one of the signs. 32. Watch what God said.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Wait a minute. Whose sons and whose daughters was taken and stripped from them by another race of people and put on slave cargo ships and given to a whole nother race of people. Who did that happen to? That happened to black people. That happened to Hispanic people. Wait a minute. What was all this for? Was signs to show us who what the true children of Israel are today. The true Jews are. Did the Jewish man in Israel go through that today? Was his sons and daughters stripped from him by a whole nother race and given to as slaves? Didn't happen. Let's read on.
And thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
Then he said, when it did happen, our eyes will look. Look at this right here. You see this woman right here? She's screaming. She begging for her kid. She holding on to her daughter. Please don't take my daughter. Please don't take my daughter. It said your eyes will look and fail with longing for your kids all the day long because they will be sold somewhere in Tennessee. You will never see them again. They'll be sold in Mississippi. You will never see them again. God said he would do that to who? The children of Israel. That's who you are. But we forgot because we got broke down. That's why they try so hard to keep the black man destroyed. They try so hard to keep the black man drunk. Stay drunk. Stay on drugs. Because if you find this out, you're going to fix everything. We don't need that to be fixed. Because as long as you be destroyed, this kingdom gets stronger and stronger. But the moment you stand up and come back to this truth, that you're an Israelite, this kingdom going to degrade. Man, it's going to go down. They know that. That's why they put sex music on us. That's why they put gangster music on us. Like that, Death Row record. They push all that on us. But you got a flyer?
No, I need one.
You got a flyer? He got a flyer? Right here, check it out.
Man, I wish I could.
Check it out, man. You know, it come back 15 minutes. Come back. It come back in 15 minutes. You can get the next one.
Okay.
Come over here real quick. My brother, how you doing?
Good.
I think I seen you before. I think I talked to you before, man.
I don't think that.
You think so? Let me ask you a question. What's your nationality? Because you're an older man. You got the gray hair. That's that wisdom. What's your nationality? Like your race. What do you consider yourself? Black, African American? What's that? You don't know? Can I show you something real quick in the Bible before you walk off?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you this. Give me Isaiah 1 and 3. I'm going to show you in the Bible, God said that his real children, they wouldn't know who they are. God said the real children of Israel, the real Jews, they wouldn't realize who they are in the last days. Watch this, read.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3. The ox knows his owner.
So he said an ox. You know the ox, right? Yeah. Go on the field, plow. But it said it know who his owner is, meaning it know who his shepherd is, who his master is. An animal now. Read.
And the ass his master's crib.
And the ass is a donkey. A donkey know how to get home. It go from here, go here. You can drop it off all the way down there. It know it. Ride his way back to the house. But watch what he said about his people.
But Israel.
But who?
But Israel.
But who?
But Israel does not know.
Ain't that what you said? He said, but Israel, the children of Israel, he said they don't know. Read.
My people does not consider.
He said, we don't even try to consider who am I? Who was I before? Look at this. Who was we before this happened? Before our backs was getting beat in like this. Before our sons and daughters was just getting ripped from us. Before the alligator bait was going on with our children. Who was we before that? Before our Hispanic brothers was going through this and their land was getting stripped from us. Texas was getting taken from Mexico. Mexico was getting taken from Mexico. All these things was happening. Who was we before that? We don't even consider. How you doing? We don't consider it. We don't think. So now God is telling us what? We got to start thinking. We got to start coming back to this, the Bible. I'm going to show you something else. God calls you, how you doing, my brother?
All right.
God calls y'all the children of Israel. That's who y'all are. You ever heard that before? You ever heard you was the children of Israel? The child of God? The chosen seed of the Bible?
Yeah.
Watch this, Deuteronomy 28. But what happened to us? Why did the black man and the black woman be destroyed how we are today? How did we come to a lower state how we are today? What happened? How these little kids run around stealing cars and crashing? How they doing today? Why did it happen? How did it happen?
Because they ain't got, that's the devil in there.
Right.
They ain't got nothing but the devil.
Right. Watch this. I'm going to show you how it happened. Deuteronomy 28.
The devil make
The
you
book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass,
God say, but it shall come to pass. He was talking to the Israelites. Read.
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy
He
God,
said, if we did not listen to God as a race of people, and we did not obey his laws,
to observe to do all his commandments
Uh-huh.
and his statutes which I command thee this day.
we didn't observe to do what God said. Yeah, God, I know you said that you shall have no other gods before me, but I'm going to serve Buddha. I'm going to serve Islam. I'm going to serve white Jesus. I know you said don't do it, God. He said, if you want to do that, read,
That all these curses,
that all these what?
curses,
Is curse good or bad?
bad.
Bad, right? Curse is bad, right? So he
Yeah.
said, if you disobey me,
Bad.
all these curses,
shall come upon thee and overtake
he
thee.
said they're going to come upon us as a race, and then they're going to overtake us as a race. Meaning what? Every time you look at the blacks, Hispanics, no matter where you go, you will see what? You will see what? What did it say? Read it again.
That all these curses,
You will see what? You will see a cursed race.
Curses.
You will see a cursed race.
Curse race.
You will see a cursed race. Look at us and how we portrayed on the media. Who watch Fox 6? You watch Fox 6? Y'all watch
Yeah.
the news? How do they
I do,
portray
yeah,
black
yeah.
people on the news? Cursed. Murderers. Thieves. Robbers. Rappers. Basketball players. That's cursed. Only the slaves entertain.
And that's in the Bible of curse.
Right. Read
That's
it
in
again.
the
Read
Bible.
it. Call it and read it for them.
the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
Read.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
So God told us if we didn't hearken, we would be what?
to observe to do all his commandments
Uh-huh.
and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
That all these what?
curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
He said curses will come upon us as a nation of people and overtake it. I'm going to show you the biggest curse God will put on the Israelites. That's how we know we are the Israelites today. 68. Watch this.
Verse 68, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt
So
again.
God commanded. He said, I will bring the children of Israel that I took out of Egypt. Because remember, if you know history about the Bible, the Israelites were slaves under the Egyptians. Y'all know about that? The ancient history? The Israelites were slaves under the Egyptians. Now God is reminding them through Moses, who delivered them from the hand of the Egyptians through the Spirit of the Most High God. He said, I'm going to bring you back to a place just like Egypt again if you disobey me. Read.
And with ships, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt
So he
again.
said, I'm going to bring the children of Israel, the blacks, the Hispanics, the Native Americans, into slavery again, or Egypt again.
With ships.
Who went into slavery on cargo slave ships? What race of people you on? What race? What race of people went into slavery on cargo slave ships? Blacks. What
Black
race of
people
people?
used to be slaves.
Black people. What race of people? Black people. But the Bible, God said he was going to do this to what people? What people we talking about?
Israelites.
The Israelites. So what does that make black people?
Black.
No, wait a minute. Read it again.
There's a lot of different black.
Watch, I'm going to show you this. Read it.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So God said he was going to bring the children of Israel into Egypt again on slave ships. Read on.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee,
Uh-huh.
thou shalt see it no more again.
And these same children of Israel, they would never as a race return back to their homeland again. Think black people went into slavery on slave ships. They have not ran back to Africa. Read on. Hold on a
And
second,
there
hold on a second.
ye shall be sold unto your
And
enemies.
when they got off the slave ships, God said the children of Israel will be sold on auction blocks. Look at these pictures right here. To their enemies. Read.
For bondmen
For slave men
and bond women.
and bond women. So the Bible said that would happen to the Israelites. Who are the Israelites today? You want? If the Bible say that the Israelites were going to slavery on slave ships, when they got off the slave ship, they would be sold on auction box. And then after that, when they sold on auction box, they'd be slaves and they'd be oppressed in the nation. Who did that happen to? That happened to black people. So who are black people in the Bible? The children of Israel.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is